What's up, guys? Robert Merrill here. No Excuse Travelers. Hey, you never know when you move to a small town if you're moving to a club or not. I'll tell you, we just moved up here to northern Maine, and yesterday I was at the power company for the second time, a municipally owned power company, and I was asking for detailed, itemized receipt of what I was paying for and what the charges were for, because it just had a bunch of different charges, and everybody I asked in town had no clue. Nobody, they're like, man, it's like a foreign language to me. So I was in there for the second time asking, and the woman pulled the thing where she said, well, you're being loud. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm trying to figure out, where my money's going. I need to know where my money's going. And so I keep coming paying you, and you keep taking my money, but you can't ever tell me where my money is at. So that tone right there to her was me being loud, and what it was a ploy to get me out. And so I seen what was coming. I said, hey, I'm going to remove myself if you think I'm being loud. I don't agree, and I disagree wholeheartedly, but I'm going to leave and go home. I want you to have your manager call me on the phone and discuss it. I said, since you think I'm being loud, I'll go home, and I want to discuss it over the phone with your manager, is my exact words. And so I go home. I'm minding my own business. A little bit later, I get a little ding dong on my little camera notification, and my wife said, there's a white truck out front. So I start heading down, and as I'm heading down, there's two big guys coming in the back door, all puffed up. You want to go that way, honey? This way?
Yeah, go away from
okay. And so they come puffed up, I said, what are you doing making entry into my home? And they said, oh, I'm from the power company. I said, well, good, I have a big problem with you. I want to know where all this money's going that I'm paying you, and you guys can never, come out with where my money's going or something like that. And, okay. And so, thank you, honey. And so, he said, no, I'm with the power company. I said, well, I want to know where my money's going. I used to manage Fortune 500 companies. As soon as I said that out of my mouth, where I was going with that was, I used to manage Fortune 500 companies, and I always gave people a receipt. So as soon as I said that, boy, he didn't, he realized he couldn't intimidate me. I wasn't backing down from him because I told him I had a big problem. So he heads down the driveway, and as he's leaving, he starts mouthing, threats to me. And turned around, poked his finger in my face and stuff. And so later they sent the state police over to my house to further try to intimidate me, but the police guy was really nice. And the trooper, he was awesome. But anyway, more intimidation in a small town. So I had the power company mafia come visit me and try to intimidate me today. So I'm going to have to move forward with that and see. I think it's a Class C crime in Maine. I'm not sure, but stand strong, stand firm. Ask where your money's going, guys.